Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me. I am Chad with CD Shaving, and today we are doing a head shave. Do a head shave, and we're going to do a razor review. I was actually going to combine this razor review with a soap review that I have coming up as well, but I thought maybe it might make the video a little bit too long. My videos are long enough as it is, I think. So anyway, so today for the shave, we are going to be reviewing this. Well, it's actually this. This is the Ming Shi Shaver 2000S. It is an adjustable shaver. It was piffed to me by a friend of mine, and here it is. You look at that. Some of you might recognize this. Now, I know this has been on the market for a little while, but it is new to me. This is it's a clone. It's made in China, and it's a clone of the Mekur Futur, which is also an adjustable. And you can see the line right there. What you do is you can adjust the number of sharpness right there. You can see how it goes. So we're just going to put this so you can see it. We're going to put it all the way on a 1, which is the least aggressive. See the gap in between the blade? I don't know if you can see that. And if you watch as I turn it up, that gap actually gets bigger. Yeah. And the bigger it is, the more aggressive that it is. So, which I really like this, because I find that sometimes, you put an aggressive blade in like a feather because you really want to get that hair off, or towards the end of your shave, maybe it's you just want to get that really smooth shave, but the blade that you're using maybe isn't quite aggressive enough, or even the razor for that matter. You can adjust that with this. So, I like that idea. So it's actually a 2-piece razor. It's got a blade in it, so I'm going to be careful by taking this off here. But the top comes off like this, okay? Oops, and the blade is actually in there. And that's what the razor looks like inside. You see there's a lot of different moving parts in there. So just be careful when you dry it off with a towel. And then this is the top plate. See, it's got those two prongs, and it drops right into the top of the razor, and just all it does is snap in. Just like that, right? And you pull it off. So in order to put a blade on there, by the way, today I'm using a feather blade on its second use on a feather blade. Feather blades always seem to shave better on their second and third uses, I've noticed. And I'm not the only one that's noticed that. Some people say it has something to do with the way that these are treated, I guess. But I'll do that. I'll look into that another time. So anyway, so you get the top here. Drop the blade in like so. And just find the holes of where it sits. Snap it in. And you're good to go. Then the only other adjustment you really need to do is, based on where you want the gap to be. So this works really well. Or at least I feel it does. I don't have a lot of information on who developed this, the company itself. I kind of had a hard time finding it. The packaging is mostly in Chinese. I think that's Chinese. It's either Chinese or Mandarin. I'm not sure. But anyway, so that's the packaging. I've seen some reviews on this online, and people say they like it. So anyway, today for the shave, we're going to be using, I have a sample still of Castle Forbes Cedar Sandalwood, and I have the matching aftershave balm. I'm going to finish it off. I don't have a sandalwood aftershave yet. But I do have RazoRock's Stallion, so I think it'll pair well with that. So, on today's brush, we're going to be using synthetic. We're going to be going with the AMAC brush, this Game Changer knot with the Whip Dog handle. So, all right, so we're going to go ahead and finish filling up our sink here. Because I have a sample, I'm going to be definitely bowl lathering today in my Chinese soup bowl here. Get the bowl all heated up. You take a bit of this shaving cream here. I don't have a whole lot of it left, but you don't really need a lot either to make this shave happen. I love this stuff. Absolutely love this stuff. So I hope everybody's doing well. It is International Chocolate Chip Day. Happy International Chocolate Chip Day. You guys like chocolate chips like I do. My favorite things to do with a chocolate chip, honestly, make cookies. So, cheers. All right, let's get the, you know what we're going to do in the interest of time here. I've done a review on this cream before, so you guys can check that out. I'm going to go ahead and make a bowl lather here with this, and we'll be right back and get the shave underway here. All right, thank you very much for joining me. All right, we are back. Got the razor all heated up and sitting in the water here, all lathered up as you can see. Got plenty of bowl lather. God, this stuff smells wonderful. I love this stuff. So, wet the razor a little bit. Let's give this thing a shot here, shall we? Against the grain. I'm against the grain. Wow. Let's try that again. With the grain. Always with the grain first. So. Okay. Couple strokes here. The angle, the cutting angle is a little bit different than what I'm used to. I can already tell. It's just steeper. Usually the cutting angle on my razors is about like here. This one's a little bit further out. It is. Not a big deal. It's just like driving a car. You know, a new car or a rental or whatever. You have to find out how she drives. But there's good, wow. There's good audio feedback on this. You know, I can really hear how this is shaving. I can hear that hair cutting off. I wanted to talk a little bit about grip. I've been doing a couple of shaves with you guys before, and when I've noticed the grip on your razor makes a huge difference on how it shaves. And you wouldn't think so, but it does. And I've learned that. Some people gave me some advice, you know, in the last couple months on that. And it really does. What you want to do when you're shaving, you want to take your razor. I suggest maybe doing this over a pillow or like over something soft, you know, cushion or a mattress or whatever. Find the balance point on the razor. You want to basically put it on your finger and find where it's going to stop tipping. Wherever that is, which on this one I'm not going to do it because I don't want to drop it, but it's about here. Okay, hence the grip that they have. But it's actually a little bit above. It's right where the lines are. And then what you want to do is to grip it right below wherever that is. So, you know, all my razors have that point on them. It's on there somewhere. I have a razor where it's actually down close to here. You know, and then you want to grip, so I end up gripping it there. But it does make a huge difference as far as, so wherever that balance point is where you want to be gripping that razor. And not at the balance point, actually, you want to grip it right below it. I'm just being careful here because this is actually my first adjustable razor. I've never had one before. And I've heard that they can take some getting used to because, well, they're adjustable and you need to, you know, make sure you use the right angle for whatever it is you're shaving with. Head's getting a little dry on this side here. Let's put a little bit of water on that. That's better. So yeah, when you're shaving, you want to make sure that you have that that grip. And again, no pressure, especially with a new razor, one you're not comfortable with. Or I shouldn't say not comfortable with, one that you haven't really shaved before. Wow, the shave's pretty nice. Or I mean, I'll know it better when I rinse. But yeah, I can feel it and I can hear it taking the hairs off pretty nicely. And I put it at a 3, I think. Yeah, I had it at a 3. And the plan is to, as I go along, I'm going to make it more and more aggressive because the hairs are not in the theory for me is the hairs are shorter, so I want the thing more aggressive so it'll grab those hairs better. Which, if it works, like I think it's going to, this is going to be a kick-ass razor, especially for my head. So, now with any new razor, I always do short, deliberate strokes like this, as opposed to the long ones, because I noticed if you know, I want to make sure that I maintain that cutting angle. And if I'm not used to a razor, you know, or if it's new to me or whatever, that I want to make sure that I really know what I'm, you know, I want to keep that angle down, and by stopping and kind of, you know, not starting over, but continuing to shave, just a little bit like this, I can maintain that angle a little bit better. So, but yeah, all right. Can't see the back of my head. My mirrors actually fold out, but just for the sake of the shave, I'll keep them in. Yeah, good pass. It's got a lot of the hair off there. I can feel it. I mean, I always lose the majority of the hair when I start doing the cross grains. So we'll go ahead and lather up here and get the cross grain shave going. So I was looking at the weather today. They up here in New Hampshire, and it's got to be like 50 degrees outside right now. The wind's blowing, it's raining. Almost like a fall day. And in 3 days, it's going to be 90 and sunny. So, gotta love this weather we have here. But it's better than snow. Oh, this stuff is awesome. All right. Cross grain, eye to ear. Now, if you're a head shaver and you're new to wet shaving, I'll tell you this. It's been my experience. A lot of the guys will tell you to stretch the skin when it comes to the face. Like that. And it works. That's great advice. Because you want it tight. I have found when it comes to head shaving, for me, the skin's pretty tight. You know, it's not, pulling it for me is not really going to help, or doesn't seem to help all that much. It's mostly all about maintaining that angle. Maintaining that angle. You know, and taking your time. Yeah, man, this thing's really grabbing those hairs. I can feel it. Like I said, the key is just the angle. Once you learn that cutting angle, which for me is a little bit different than some of my other razors, but it's not a bad thing. It's just different. Maintaining that angle. You know, and taking your time. Yeah, man, this thing's really grabbing those hairs. I can feel it. Like I said, the key is just the angle. Once you learn that cutting angle, which for me is a little bit different than some of my other razors, but it's not a bad thing. It's just different. Yeah, I mean, I can feel that taking the hairs right off. That's nice. I like that a lot. I like it a lot. Wow. Yeah, I'm not using any pressure on this at all. And this is, I can just hear it and feel it taking the hairs right off. This is a pretty good razor. What I may do is when I do the against the grain pass, I may do that off camera just so I can pull my mirrors out and see behind my head. I'm usually alright with flying blind. Soaps and creams and stuff, if I'm doing a review on that, it's not bad. But where it's a different razor, I kind of want to just, learn it. And I want to get a, wow. Yeah, that's, Jesus, that works pretty well. Yeah, man. Let's do that. Let's do that other cross grain. Get that going here. I want to see this thing really take the hair off. I mean, it's doing a bang up job so far. I mean, it's doing awesome. And I want to put this thing. The test for me is that is like I said, the cross grains, and that will be the second cross grain, and then I mean the against the grain takes a lot off too typically, but the cross grains are what removes it. The against the grain and the cleanup pass are what gives my head that lollipop effect. It's like really shiny afterwards. So. All right. Ears to eyes. I usually start at the middle of my head, roughly. And again, bear with me, I'm flying blind here, and that's fine. Yep, again, I can hear this thing really hacking away. I don't know if you can hear that or not. I'll be quiet for a few minutes, see if you can hear that. Yeah, that's pretty slick. Or smooth, I should say. Wow, man. This thing, I like this. Oops, I like this razor. See, I'm already starting to take longer strokes with it because I'm getting more comfortable with this. This razor is easy to get comfortable with. It really is. It really is. I'm feeling good with this. Wow, that's nice. I could stop right here, but I like chasing a BBS. So, yeah, I'm going to just do a cleanup pass. I mean, an against the grain pass and a cleanup pass with this. Finish it up, and then we'll come back with our final thoughts on it. Thanks for joining me. We are back. The shave is completed, and I got to tell you, awesome. The Ming Shi Adjustable Razor Shaver 2000S. This is a great razor. I really like this. I like the fact that it's adjustable, but it just feels good in your hand. It's got a good balance point, which is about there. I like that it's a two-piece. You take the top off, throw a blade in, you're good to go. You can adjust the shave throughout adjust the aggressiveness throughout the shave like I like to do, and it really helps you get that good, nice, smooth shave without irritation. It really lessens the chance of that happening. So I really like this. The only con I would say, which really isn't a con, would be the angle. I mean, you really kind of, my angles are usually like this. This is really more out here for me. So you just take some time to get used to it and learn how to do it. And once you find that cutting angle, this thing is great. I really like this. I have no complaints other than that. So I recommend you pick one of these up. I've seen them available. I think Maggard Razors has them, and they're like around $12-13. They're not that much, but they're a great razor to have. And I recommend adding it to your shave den. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys have tried one of these, I'd love to hear your comments down below. Open up a little discussion here. I'd love to talk to you guys. So I like to hear from any of my viewers. So I appreciate you guys taking the time watching my video. And if you have a shave today, have a great shave. Enjoy the rest of your day. And we'll see you guys next time. Thank you.